Welcome to my lofts and cavity tutorial. I was designing this table, I even manufactured this table, and it was missing a part. It was missing basically a foot piece underneath. So this is a coffee table. It's made out of 2 mm thick sheet metal that I designed in SolidWorks, and I manufactured it, sold it, but it was missing a vital piece. And I've got two other tables already made feet for it, and I thought this would be the best way to show you how cavities and lofts work together in a tutorial where I'm gonna use all that features. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna make a new assembly. Then I'm gonna insert the table leg. Here it is, table leg 3. Gonna place it right there. Now I'm gonna put in a new part. Well, you're gonna select new part, and I want it from underneath there. Just gonna change the view. Okay, I'm gonna draw a block around it, like so. Then I'm gonna extrude it. So now it's basically on the bottom of the leg there. So what I'm going to do is going to go 5 mm down. I'm going to say direction 2. It's going to be a centimeter up, and then let's see where exactly it is exactly there. Okay. So now I've got a block there around the leg. So what you're going to do next is insert features cavity, and you want to subtract that from this piece here. So you just select all the parts you want to subtract, and you say okay. So now there's a cavity inside that block we just made. So I'm just going to save it. So you save it as another piece. So I'm going to call it coffee table foot 3D print, because I'm going to 3D print it. And then it's basically there. Then I can just go out of this. I don't have to save it, and I can open my 3D foot. Where's now? Coffee table foot 3D print, and here it is. It's got a nice cavity in there. So what I want to do now is normal 2. I want to sketch on there, and I'm gonna, the thing is, I must make this cavity 0.1 millimeters wider on every side as what it's currently at. So I'm just gonna say offset entity 0.1, and I'm gonna select my, well, the outline of the thing, of the cavity we just made. I'm just going to go to there. I'm going to reverse direction, so it's on the outside. I'm going to say okay. I'm going to do it again, but now I want it from there. So you just select the corner pieces, say okay. I'm gonna normal 2 again because I changed the angle. I'm gonna combine these lines, and then the other one. I misclicked there. Don't know how that happened. Is that now combined? No, it's not. So let me combine it again because I undid like twice. Let me make sure I'm clicking on the right place. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to features, extrude cut, but now the thing wants to know how deep it must go. I'm just going to say up to surface, to which surface, that surface right there, and okay. Then there is this little piece hanging over. So how to solve that is you normal to sketch. What I'm going to do is from this corner right here, I actually want to do it from this corner because I see it's a little bit higher. I'm going to cut this thing quickly. I'm going to make it a little bit shorter than what it is. I want to see through the thing. So it's basically from there. I'm just going to put a point there. Okay. I'm gonna drag a block now. I'm gonna make it a little bit shorter. I'm gonna extrude cut. You can see everything again. Boom. Boom. Okay, so it's shorter now. So I won't have that issue. Normal to sketch. Select the line, construction, and then must be 0.1. And I'm gonna click right on there. I'm going to take it all the way to this corner. Okay. Then go to features, extrude cut. But now it wants to cut like right through it. But we have a it's like this semicircle. So you're just going to say again up to surface, select that surface, and then it nicely goes to that surface. And so okay. So there it is. And then I'm going to do the exact same on the opposite side. Select line, construction, and 0.1 millimeters. I'm going to start my block from there all the way to there. Features, extrude cut, up to surface, that surface right there. It's making that nice semicircle. And now it will actually fit over the leg because we've got like the small tolerances. So now I'm going to normal to again. I want the shape of the thing. So the shape is going to be a little bit bigger than what it is now. I think it's 4 millimeters. If I'm not mistaken, 4 millimeters bigger than this on the sides. So I'm going to offset again. I'm going to select there. I'm going to say 4 millimeters. I'm going to reverse the direction. And I'm just going to take, well, I don't want that line, this line right here. And that one there, and that one there. Well, basically, I'm going to select everything like on the perimeter of the thing. Okay, so that doesn't want to connect. That's fine. That is fine. It's fine. I'll just connect it halfway and do it again. let's offset again. So it's 4 millimeters bigger. Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna normal 2. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna remove this line. I'm gonna remove that line, this line as well, and that line. Then I'm just gonna draw a horizontal line there and a vertical line here, and then from there all the way up, and from here all the way across. Then I'm just gonna cut the edges off, boom. Then you just draw a block around it, extrude a cut right through the piece. Bam, there it is. So now this is where the loft comes in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let me just save this first. I don't want to do it again. Oh, it's already saved. Let me just Control S. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select the face, normal 2, sketch. Okay, so now you can just select offset and reverse it. Thing is, I want this to be 1.2 millimeters thick, so it's going to be 2.8 millimeters from this edge right here. So this makes this edge right here 1.2 millimeters. So I'm going to say OK, and then you close the sketch, and then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go to lofted cut. So I want to cut it from this sketch to the bottom, but now it wants to cut it. All my hard work is going to be gone if it cuts it like this. So what you do is you go to thin feature and you apply it, and so you apply it, so it's actually the opposite side. So there's on the inside, and if you thin feature, then it's on the opposite side. But now this piece right here is going to be left over. I don't want that, so you can just make it bigger, so it is much bigger. And then you can OK, and there it is. There is my foot piece. So if I look at it from the top, it looks like this, but now I want to make it prettier. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a 4 millimeter fillet right there and there, and it's OK. And now I want to, so instead of just putting a fillet on the corner like this, if I just select the corner and fillet it, it looks horrible. Even if you do it like 2 millimeters, it takes away like half of this thing. So what you want to do there is you select the top, normal 2, and then you sketch. Okay, then it's a circle. Then from this middle point you select the edge. Okay, and I can actually do the square. Square will be much easier and faster. And then you just remove the excess. Oh, you can actually do it differently. I think I've got a better way. We can remove that. and then just draw a bigger square. Can be a square or a rectangle, doesn't matter. Then remove that, then finish your sketch. There's your sketch. You have to do it for all the corners. All the corners, you need to put a circle exactly to the edge, and then we need a square from the center. It doesn't have to be an exact square, but being a square helps. Okay, and then finish that sketch. Now I'm going to go to the other side, sketch again, draw a circle, and then from the center draw a little square, cut off the ends, and you're done with that one. Now I'm going to do it again. So the thing is, we're doing this on all four corners, but the bottom also has corners. So we're going to do the exact same thing just on the bottom. So now you can select the bottom and you can sketch, you can change your view so you can actually see the points. So now you draw your circle all the way to the edge, and then your square from the middle of the circle, cut off the excess. Okay, and then again. So it's just a little bit time consuming, but it will be worth it. You'll see at the end, if you haven't already skipped to the end, it will be worth it. Okay, so we need all the sketches. And then my square. I'm just wondering how boring this this should be. To look at someone drawing squares 8 times in circles. I hope you learn something. At least you learn how to draw a square in a circle. That'll be amazing. Okay, that's the last one. This is the last one. Okay, so all our reference pictures or sketches are here. So what we do now is we select lofted cut. Now it wants to know, okay, from where to where? From this picture here, this sketch, to that sketch. But now it looks all wonky because I don't know, I don't want to cut it like this. So you just click and you drag it to the corner you want, and then it's fixed. It looks nice. And then you say okay, and there is a nice lofted cut. And then I'm gonna do it with all four corners. There's a nice lofted cut there as well, and I'm gonna do it with this one. And this one looks wonky, so just change where it comes from. That's why the pictures needs to be the same. Well, it doesn't have to be exactly the same. It needs to have the same amount of corners. If it doesn't have the same amount of corners, SolidWorks doesn't know what's going on, and then it gives you all those weird solutions to the problem. So there it is nice. So there it is. This is gonna be going to the 3D printer, and I'll probably have a picture of it now, how it looks like when it's 3D printed, and yeah, there you go. I hope you learned something. It printed nicely, nice. And here's one on the leg itself. It fits, which is good.